Fresh like I just got a contract. Fresh like I just got a max. Roll up this, we ballin' to the max. Fresh like I got a contract. Moving through the city, we be going. Yeah, yeah. Roll up this, you pullin', now you know it. Yeah, yeah. Fresher than a max contract. Pullin' up, we walkin', then we walkin' in the back.
Every time you see me, know I look like Stephen Curry money. Like finals every year, what you expect from me? I'm jiggy like I'm Lagerfield. Moving like I'm Revis if I play the field. I ain't seen a front exit in about 6 months. I don't even know what it looked like. You still struggle with security, what's that life? I'm on a different wave at the Clippers game. Got your woman texting me while I'm talking to Doc. Phone ringing through the presser, had to text her to stop. While she sitting parallel to the niggas she got. I've been the realest since my rookie deal. 85 mic when I pull up here, yeah. And you pull up like a Lord with candy. Speaking from your burner, saying you can't stand me.
Fresh like I just got a contract. Fresh like I just got a max. Roll up this, we ballin' to the max. Fresh like I got a contract. Moving through the city, we be going. Yo, 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 yo. What is up? 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 Everybody out there, how y'all doing? What's good? Welcome back. It's your boy TPJ. We are here. We are live on Hoops and Brews. Welcome. Shout out to all of y'all out there for watching. This is episode number 194. Yes, I said we've done 194 of these things.
Yo, we gotta have a huge Zoom party for 200 episodes.
Let's do it. I'm with it.
A huge Zoom party.
I'm with it. Let's do it. Let's do it 100%. Especially just because of the fact that we got one of the guys that's been one of our biggest fans, biggest supporters, and also just like a super, super cool dude. Obviously, Chicago entertainer. Sean Keys, go ahead, talk to the people, let them know what it is. Talk to the people. What's up, man? Welcome. You are here. You're finally here. You've been saying you want to come on. We got you on. Talk to the people.
Hey, man. I'm so excited. I'm so big fans of you guys. I watched like every episode. I'm so ready to talk b-ball, bibbity ball, like my grandmother used to say. Let's do it. TPJ, Pavy,
let's get it.
Take us in to the show.
You funny as hell. Anyways, man. It's your boy TPJ. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, @RealTPJ as always, man. As you guys can see, I'm slowly updating the way that the visuals and the graphics look so that way I can kind of get it more accustomed to a more mobile view. Obviously, we're here. We're dealing with the Rona. So as you see, it is changing. So don't think you're crazy. It is looking a little different. But, you know, feel free to drop in the comments. Let me know how you like how we adjusting the design as we go. We deal with the Rona. Hopefully one day soon we'll be able to get back screaming at each other doing this live in person. But anyways, as always, the show co-stars rapper extraordinaire Pavy. Go ahead, Pavy. Go get your plug in, man.
As always, man, at Pavy World on Twitter and Instagram, pavers.com. Make sure y'all go check that out.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And as always, it's your boy TPJ. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, @RealTPJ. And, man, let's get ready to hop into it, man. It's Hoops and Brews. We drink beer. We talk basketball. On today's episode, we're going to keep it kind of light, but also, you know, I'm interested in talking about kind of, because we were talking about this in a group chat, Pavy, about players' mentalities as it pertains to this season. So basically, LeBron tweeted on April 30th, saw some reports about execs and agents wanting to cancel season. That's absolutely not true. Nobody I know saying anything like that. I'm ready and our team is ready. Nobody should be canceling anything. And then he put a birthday cake, I believe. So what are your thoughts about LeBron not wanting to cancel the season? I put it in a group chat. Austin Rivers basically said that all of the guys in the league think that if you win this championship this year, that it actually means more than if you would have than under other circumstances. What are your thoughts about that, guys?
You want to go first? Not necessarily. Not necessarily for LeBron. I think LeBron just literally wants the competition of it. I mean, I think LeBron looks at his career. He's 35 years old, and he knows he doesn't have too many more opportunities left at this. Like, you know, let's say this season, and then next season gets pushed back into December, he'll be basically 36 years old. Like at that point, you ain't really got too much time left, bro. Like this your like last couple of runs, so you don't want this thing to be something that messes up the back end of your career, and the story you don't at least get a chance for the story to play out how you want it to play out, and then you look back like, man, what if? I think for the other guys, we also have to be realistic and realize that everybody isn't that financially stable. If they don't play, they don't get paid. So yeah, they want to come back and play because like if they don't play, they don't get paid. So I mean, I think it's a tricky situation. I know we had homie Ricky Z on last time. He even mentioned that even more so than the player itself, you got to look at health for the coaches, health for the GMs and guys that are more so in that age group where like if they get it, they might not be okay. The players, they're younger, they're athletes. Like if they get it, they'll probably be able to their bodies will be able to withstand it. But some of these older like GMs, executives, scouts, something like that, they may not. So I mean, I understand the player side of it. One, they may not get paid. Also, like a guy like LeBron, like I said, he don't really have too many more goals left at this. And yeah.
Well, I just feel like, LeBron's having a selfish moment, and you know what? He's entitled to that, because of his age. So he wants to get back on the floor, and he wants to play ball. So I'm not mad at him at that. But for everybody else, I mean, truth be told, I think CJ McCollum was talking about this, I want to say like last month, and he was saying like, players is living check to check. So, I mean, they need to be back out there playing. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to, like, play the rest of, like, the regular season games. So that the teams that's already out, they pretty much butt out. So it's like they only, like, trying to focus on the teams that's in the playoffs, so to speak. So I expected LeBron to feel strongly about it. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I agree. I mean, look, I think that if guys are living paycheck to paycheck in the league, that's troubling, number one, for just kind of – it's troubling, to be honest. I mean, I don't really know how to say it any other way. Like, these guys are getting paid millions of dollars. They should not be living paycheck to paycheck. That means that you are not living – that your lifestyle and your that you're living beyond your means. And if you're living beyond your means, I mean, a lot of these guys are a couple injuries or bad personality decisions or scandals away from being out of the league. I think that also it speaks to like the league needs to start to actually look at and help these guys with figuring out what's going on with their finances, if that's really true. Like if you're a rookie, I can understand that. But if every regular guy, I think the average NBA player makes like $5 million a year, like they shouldn't be living paycheck to paycheck.
I mean, that ain't that. Like I hear you, but same time
you gotta manage your money better, bro.
Yes, I hear you, but
I'm an average working American. We should be living paycheck to paycheck. Like average working Americans should be living paycheck to paycheck, not millionaires.
Yeah.
So if you're a millionaire living paycheck to paycheck, I'm not feeling sorry for you.
I hear that, but
you gotta look at their age too, man, and how they brought up. Nobody was teaching.
I hear that, I hear that, but I disagree with that for a couple of reasons.
I feel what you're saying.
For one, I mean, yes, you hope people manage their money better, but at the same time, the more money you make, the more expensive that you have. You just naturally have more expensive because you make more money. Also, the other thing about it is. Also, the other thing about it is not everybody is getting like a $20 million deal. Like the guy, like most players aren't getting crazy deals. They may be on like a 3-year, $10 million deal or something like that. Something that's not a crazy deal like that. Then after taxes, that's probably like $5 million. And a lot of these guys come from impoverished places. So their parents, they're taking care of their parents. They're taking care of their brothers. They're taking care of family members. And who's to say that's right or wrong? Who's to say that's right or wrong?
They don't have to manage their money better. You still got to manage your money.
It's not about. I understand that, but that's for everybody in general. I don't think anybody.
I'm think sorry. The one lesson, I'm sorry. This is a very Trump argument right here. I don't want to hear that.
No, look.
If you got money, manage that.
Let me get it out. I think the one lesson learned in this for everybody is the fact that I think that everybody, you kind of you don't expect for your whole style of life to be disrupted. And I think that the one lesson in all of this is your whole style of life can be disrupted at the drop of a dime. You don't know what can happen. Let's say we live in a place where natural disasters happen. You think, okay, I'm always at my place to go to work and pick up a paycheck. An earthquake can happen. The building don't exist no more. Now your job don't exist. I don't think people in the NBA thought that like, oh, okay, something's going to happen and we're not going to be able to play tomorrow. So like, yes, they should be able to quote unquote manage their money better. And I think that after this situation, guys will take that a little bit more seriously. But I can see why some of the guys, some of the bench players, some of the guys who not getting the $20-30 million contracts are living the way they living.
One point I want to make.
Y'all like I don't want to hear that, man.
From what you,
I'm sorry. I literally don't want to hear that. Like it's a lot of people out there like literally trying to make it off like $10 an hour. $15 an hour. Yeah. Like I don't want to hear that. I know. Like I don't want to hear that.
I know people.
I don't want to hear that. I'm sorry, but I literally don't want to hear that, G. Like I really don't want to hear that. Like yeah, I know these guys might be living a paycheck to paycheck, but if you are living, and I'm saying this, and any athlete out there, if you see me, come say something to me. But if you live in paycheck to paycheck, that's on you. That's on you. Cause you making way more than any fucking average living American is making. Yeah. So yes, regardless of who you gotta support,
but also they have way more.
What did Marshawn Lynch say that you gotta do? What did the man say you gotta do? Exactly.
Protect your chickens.
So he said it for a reason.
But you also have way more expenses than a normal average living American.
That don't mean you should be living paycheck to paycheck, bro.
No, Pavy.
I don't want to hear that, G. I can't rock with that. I'm not rocking with that. I'm not rocking with that. You can rock with that. I'm not rocking with that. I'm personally not rocking with that.
That's fine. That's weak. That's the way I feel.
If you broke right now, and you a millionaire, I mean,
yeah.
I can understand how it happens. Not saying it's right or wrong, but I can understand how it happens. And again, I will hope that this situation teaches everybody in all walks of life, hey, man, you should really you should at least try to put something aside for a rainy day if you have the ability to, because you never know what may happen. I see people right now who struggling, but they was out here taking trip after trip after trip after trip after trip. You could have put some of that money aside. You could have put some of that money aside.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing as a millionaire, G. Stop that, G. The average American is living paycheck to paycheck, G.
I'm not saying.
So what, you just not supposed to go nowhere?
I'm not saying that it's the same thing. I'm saying that everybody, I hope the lesson learned in this for everybody is you never know what may happen. Your entire way of life may be disrupted at the drop of a dime. You need to always have that in the back of your mind.
Get hit by a car and that can happen. It's everyday life.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Everybody needs to every day be like, yo, you know what? Certain things could happen. I think that's a wake up. This whole thing is a wake up call for everybody because you didn't see it happening, and it's not like it's anybody's fault. It's something. It is a act of God that happens. So same with NBA players, you think like, oh man, I got $300,000 coming to me. I can like give my parents this, do this, buy my brother this, buy this.
Like I said,
again, I just think it's a lot of responsibility.
You in the NBA, you crazy.
I just think it's a lot of responsibility for.
If you in the NFL, I feel you because y'all ain't making, y'all not sharing in revenues like that. The big people,
but I think it's a lot of responsibility.
The NFL is like capitalism. The big motherfuckers are getting paid. The little motherfuckers is not getting paid. So I understand that, but the NBA, the motherfuckers that ain't really getting paid, still getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars at minimum a year, G.
Yes, but you got your agents,
these guys. There is a reason why there has been multiple ESPN documentaries about motherfuckers going broke because motherfuckers mismanage their money.
Yes,
and so it's like, so it's like, don't compare fucking whatever Instagram honey that they got flown out to a couple places to fucking goddamn fucking
manage your shit better. It's the same.
Rafael Nadal who got fucking $500 million, but this man talking about living paycheck to paycheck. Nah, G, you wild.
Everybody needs to manage. No, I'm not.
They still taking taxes out my check, and I'm not making nowhere near close to what. If anything, once they get drafted, they still got to think like they broke, man. Straight up, rookie or not.
Yes.
Hell, LeBron don't even pay for Spotify Premium. He said it himself. He still listens to Spotify with the commercial.
Shout out LeBron.
He knows that.
But then actually, hey, look, this is gonna be the title of this episode. But LeBron listened to the commercials to feel something. He got to steal. He listened to the commercials, so he still feel like he one of us. He like, I feel like that, G. Like, I got to work to get this Spotify Premium. It's like, Bron, you done got, like, you got a whole 2 Chainz.
I get that, but again, I grant it. granted, I don't know LeBron's life, so I won't comment on where all his money gotta go. I don't know LeBron's life.
LeBron ain't got enough money for a Spotify premium account.
Listen. That's what I'm about to say. I'm just saying that a lot of everybody's circumstances isn't LeBron. LeBron's the only child. So it's not like you got a whole bunch of brothers. You got a whole bunch of. I don't know how big his family is. I don't know where his cousins and everything else coming in.
LeBron can't afford Spotify premium. G.
Listen. I'm not talking about Spotify.
He had a home in high school. G.
I think it's a lot. I think it's a lot to ask young black men who come into millions and millions of dollars, and they may be looked at as the savior of their family. And also, when you get the money, you don't want your people to struggle no more. You want them to, and sometimes it becomes hard to say no. So it's like, yes, we can say, oh, man, you should be able to manage.
No, it ain't.
Sometimes it becomes hard to say no, especially when you're like, bro. Man, bro, I made it, and I want to help everybody else out.
No.
I just think that,
help everybody.
With that.
You can't, but again, these are guys who 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. It's not like we talking about 40-year-olds.
Like I said, if they are living like I said, if we talking about rookies, it's a different thing. But like I said, if we talking about any guy that ain't on his rookie contract and you living paycheck to paycheck, I don't want to hear it. Manage your money better. You not gonna be a millionaire forever.
It's bad money management.
Under them circumstances, if you spend it out, if you like literally, like if you an athlete, it's not lasting forever. If you an entertainer, it's not lasting forever unless you ensure that it lasts forever. So if you mismanaging your money and you fucked and you a millionaire, that's your fucking fault.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna be on the street tomorrow, but I think that you definitely
manage your money better.
Ask Scott.
Pavy the accountant.
Ask Scottie Pippen. Ask Scottie Pippen of 1992 how to manage his money. Ask his agent.
Yeah, but that's
matter of fact, ask that same question to Scottie.
But what I mean, yes, I agree. But also in that situation, Scottie made that choice. Scottie knew how much money he had in the bank.
Did.
Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson died in debt, bro. Like a lot of people don't know that he died like $1 billion worth of debt. And then after he died, he basically made so much money off his death that it basically got him out of debt.
But also Michael Jackson has way more expenses than what the normal fucking person has.
I've seen documentaries of Michael Jackson walking in art stores and saying, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. Oh, I have this chess set over here. Oh, this is in my living room. Oh, this is in my... I don't want to hear that shit, man. Let's not act like Mike wasn't mismanaging money. Stop it.
But Mike... Yeah, but
Mike,
look,
but you know, like the bigger the celebrity you are, the bigger the celebrity you are. If you die or whatever, if you lose a lot of money, people protect your ego. The people that the celebrities, they protect your ego, whether you broke or not. So they not gonna out you with that information.
And also the fact of just Michael Jackson, the fact that you were a singer at such a young age, you skipped a lot of vital things in your thought process. So it's like, I mean, yeah, you can say, oh, Michael shouldn't be broke, but you're not Michael Jackson to even know how that man Michael Jackson feel about certain things.
Even when Mike was broke, he knew once I die,
he wasn't broke. Even when Mike was broke,
he wasn't broke. These NBA players, like Ricky G said, he said, you go to the G League, nobody give a damn about you no more. Now you ain't got no brand and you don't become nothing. Then what would happen versus if you would have went to a big school and built your brand up crazy and then you would have gotten yourself in a much higher position and not had to work your way through it. That kind of logic makes sense for these young guys. But Michael Jackson, not these young guys. He's Michael fucking Jackson. These guys ain't Michael Jackson. They not Michael Jackson. These motherfuckers is Tito. And guess what? They was begging Michael to go on tour because they was all broke. And even though Mike was broke, he wasn't broke like they was broke because he knew when he died, he was going to be worth at least a couple billion.
I mean, I hear that, and again, I hear everything you're saying. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that I 1,000% disagree with you. I'm just saying that it's a lot of responsibility for young black men to be, especially, again, guys have different family situations. You want to take care of everybody. It becomes hard to say no, and also they have more expenses than what a normal person has as well. So it's like, in reality,
expenses than a normal person. G?
So it's like. So it's like, first of all, normal person not paying no agent, normal person not paying an agent after normal person not paying an agent after taxes. They already in a higher tax bracket, and also they probably taking care of half their family.
A normal person not making millions of dollars.
What they're depending on what their family situation is. So again, I can see how they would be. I can see how they also would live paycheck to paycheck. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I can see how it happens. And like I said, I hope that this situation is a wake up call for everybody in general. That hey, shit can't happen. That next paycheck you think is gonna come, it may not come. You should try to put something aside.
Yeah, but normal rich people have business managers and accountants. Because
sometimes. No, look.
Yeah.
No, hold on, wait.
Yeah. And I didn't just say it about athletes. I said if you got millions, I didn't say just athletes because I said
understand that. But sometimes I feel you. But sometimes the accountant's stealing money. He gets you in track and tax trouble that you didn't know about. There's a lot of things that can happen. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying there are a lot of things that can happen, and I can understand how that can happen to somebody, even though they're a millionaire.
We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about guys in the NBA right now, current guys in the NBA that are not broke, that are not making $15 an hour, that don't have normal American people living wages and costs and shit that they have to deal with, and normal American debt. I don't want to hear that. These guys need to manage their money better. Yeah, it sucks. Fuck yeah, it sucked. It sucks being broke. I agree. Shit, I've been fighting my whole life. But also, when I fuck up and I mismanage my money, that's on me. But also, if I had millions of dollars and I mismanage my money, that's even more on me. Because then I ain't broke.
Yeah.
So my quote unquote ignorance and negligence because I'm broke and I don't have anything. So I'm like, yo, let me go spend because I ain't gonna really have nothing anyway, so I might as well go spend versus I got everything at my fingertips if I want it. Let me go buy everything. Like Ricky G said, these guys what do you say? I drive past USC, I see these guys in Gucci belts and fucking bags and shit, but they telling me they broke. No, I don't want to hear that. You don't need to be on Instagram with the drip if you gonna be broke when something bad happens and you a millionaire.
I disagree with that.
Yo,
I hear you.
Bottom line,
I hear what you're saying.
Bottom line, the favorite word should be no. It should be.
I understand.
No.
Again, probably everybody doesn't come from a middle class community. I feel like if you fucking Kelly Olynyk, maybe people would probably not even asking you for as much because you probably come from a better community than half of the guys who grew up. Then hold up, wait. Then it was the first white person I could think of. Then like half the guys who grew up in the hood have a huge family, might have 3, 4, 5 siblings. Parents ain't never had nothing. Got the cousins in the pocket, got the sisters, the aunties, the uncles in the pocket. I'm just saying.
And guess what? When you go broke, you still gonna go broke by yourself. When they go broke, they still going broke by themselves though.
24, 25-year-old person, that's a hard decision to make. And again, I hope that this thing is a wake-up call for everybody in all walks of life, that the next check you depend on may not come.
Gee, but if you an American, of course that's what you live in every fucking day. That's what I'm saying. If you a normal American, every day you live in paycheck to paycheck, knowing that your next check might not come. That's what I'm saying. So saying, oh, this can happen to every normal American, but every normal American ain't walking around with tens of millions of dollars in their pocket.
But every normal American don't also have the millions of dollars expenses that has.
Man, I don't want to hear that, G. You don't have to live in $1 million house. You really don't. You don't have to drive a Range Rover. You don't have to drive a Range Rover. Didn't Tim Duncan used to drive that little fucking shitty ass goddamn whatever get for forever?
Yes, I hear you, but also everybody isn't going broke because they spending money flexing. Again, some people going broke because they trying to take care of everybody.
All right, bro.
You can't take care of everybody.
I know you can't. But again, that's something that you learn over time. We talking about all us basically 30. A lot of the people we talking about 24.
Not a lot of the people we talking about 24, G.
A lot of people we talking about 24, bro.
It's mixed.
All of these guys do different things with their money. We not just gonna act like it's just the young guys pissing off their money. We're not.
I'm not saying it's just
the young guys. But when you saying that all of these guys below 25, you are saying it's the young guys. Or 24?
I did.
You saying it's the?
I don't think
I all the guys.
I did not say all the guys
below 24.
I said.
Did he just say all the guys below 24? All the young guys?
I didn't say all the young guys. I said that we talking about some people who are 24. Like we damn near 20, like I'm 28. I'm still learning things about how to manage money. So I can't even imagine me at 23 giving millions of dollars that I never ever had before, and I'm not used to this being asked to manage.
Go broke because of that. That's your fault. So manage your money better. That's all I'm saying. These guys gotta manage their money better.
I'm just saying
it's excuses. I'm
just saying
it's excuses, G.
That's even more of a reason to say no. Because if you ain't never had millions, you don't want to lose it. So if anything, you want to be selfish as hell so you don't lose it. You can have it
Like yes,
for
but
longevity
No,
of
these
your
guys
career.
think
And
this
yes,
shit is gonna be
like
forever.
yes,
It's
but you
not
also
forever.
but you also want to help people out who's helped you. Like you feel like you owe them something.
not
I'm not saying that
everybody.
this is right or wrong. I'm not saying this is right or wrong. And also, yes, not everybody. Some people just get up there and buy everything, and that's stupid. But I'm not saying
You
that
help
everybody.
I need a
you
glass.
help family, not your relatives. It's the difference.
But see, yes, but see, some people family is 10 people. Then that's the whole thing. Like some people might have a cousin who looked out for him and made sure that this man didn't get shot or didn't get beat up every day. And that's his family. That's his dog. So when he gets the money, he want to help him and his son. And granted, not saying that you can do all this because you can't. You have to say no at some point in time. I just don't think it's such a cut and dry issue like that. Like I can understand how they would also go broke the way a normal American would just because they have more people in their pockets than what I think a normal American would.
So this is my only question.
Nah,
So a lot of these guys.
And not saying it's right or wrong.
So it's
Can't
60
run with
NBA
that.
jobs that become new available basically every year, right?
Is it?
Basically, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
pretty much, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like 60 new jobs, really like 70 if like depending on the guys that retire
Okay.
or whatever. You mismanaging your money now? When during this, did you think this shit gonna last forever? Like all y'all ain't John Wall. It's only 60 of y'all every year looking for a job, G, and it's always gonna be somebody newer, better, and faster and stronger. So like I said, manage your money, G. I ain't mad at you because you still gonna get money when it come back. That's the thing about it. Like yeah, they paycheck to paycheck, but they not broke because they got credit, unless they dumb enough not to get credit established, which is up to them and whoever's around them. If you young out there, and you listen to this, go get some credit. Even if you 16, you ain't got no credit in your name, go open you a cell phone bill. You make $100 a month, figure out how, pay that shit off, and then build up your credit so that way when you need to go and get something on your own and you don't need to depend on nobody else, they will look at it and say, oh, he paid his bills. We can give him some money and then he'll give it back to us when he get more money. But all these young guys, if you listen to this shit and you mad, good, motherfucker. Spend your money better, stupid, because you shouldn't be broke. You shouldn't be fucking broke with millions of dollars. Yeah, it can happen, but you shouldn't be broke with millions of dollars. Use your money better. Don't be one of those guys on them fucking broke documentaries. And when you see me, feel free. We can have a conversation about it. I'll give you some advice. Shit.
Hey, I think John Wall is the only NBA player that has an X factor from Madden, and it's called escape artist. I swear.
Hey man, real quick on John Wall. I watched John Wall's all the smoke episodes, so I did too. So I'ma like not heat John Wall for a little bit, man. John Wall has been through some shit, man, and also, man, I hope that John Wall can come back better. You know, he said he didn't fully tear his Achilles. He said that it was just partially torn, and actually said that the doctor said it was better that he did it like that and not like completely ruptured his Achilles, because then it would have taken even longer to heal. So I hope that John Wall comes back strong. You know, prayers to John Wall. His mother died. His dad died from cancer.
Damn.
So I'm going to leave John Wall alone for a second. Like, both of them died from cancer. I'm going to leave John Wall alone for a second. I'm going to leave John Wall alone.
I always make fun of you being in the club on the couches, G. But like I said, even with Cat, I make jokes about Cat or whatever, call him soft or whatever. But G, hey man, rest in peace to Cat mom. Rest in peace to John Wall's, parents. I don't know how it feels yet to have to go through something like that. And I have friends who've gone through that, so I can't speak to how it feels to go through something like that. So, like I said, prayers for John Wall. But I hope he comes back good. Like I left John Wall off my point guards list, and everybody was like, why? And I was just like, because the last 2 years I ain't seen him. Now a lot of that might have been some personal stuff, because we even saw Derek Favors this season. Deal with the personal issues, with the passing of, I believe, his mother or his grandmother, and it really affected him. So I'm not gonna just act like those things don't exist, because it does. Because sometimes, who cares about playing basketball? You know what I mean? So prayers for John Wall.
He also said that he had really been hurt for like 4 years. He said that he had bone spurs in like his knee that was this long. He said the bone spurs in his heel. Like he said that he had been hurt for like 3-4 years, and he said that
he couldn't even bend his knee.
Yeah, like he said he was trying to go to the bathroom and like he had to walk on his tippy toes because like his heel was hurting so bad. He said that Cleveland game, the last game he played before he went to get surgery, that he got in the game and he was like, man, it hurts. And like, I think that I'm gonna like warm up to it eventually. He said never warmed up. I ended up scoring 1 point and I was like, yo, I can't do this. I gotta go get surgery. He went to go get surgery and they had to basically like lift up his heel to like take the bone spurs out. So he had to like lift up his Achilles. So he said like his Achilles was hanging on by like a thread anyway. So he said he tore it, but he didn't fully like rupture it like KD. He like partially tore it. So it's better that he did it like that as opposed to like going out there rehabbing fully, then it's snapping, and he got to go back and fully rehab everything. So I hope John Wall comes back great, man. John Wall is one of my favorite players growing up. Like I remember when John Wall came out. First of all, John Wall still has the best high school mixtape ever. That shit is fucking wild. Second of all, I remember I was running around my school saying, No, John Wall.
What?
John Wall.
John Wall got a better high school tape than Zion?
Yes.
I don't think anybody got a better high school tape than Zion. I don't even know if LeBron got a better high school tape than Zion.
Hey.
Yes.
Now, a better high school player, LeBron was a better high school player.
Aquil Carr is crazy.
Who?
Yeah. Aquil Carr tape is crazy. I think he like 5'9", right? He was like 5'9". But John Wall got one of the best, especially for that time. Like that was one of the first high school tapes that really blew up. Like it came out like 09. That was one of the first tapes that really. That's like a legendary. That's like the So Far Gone of like fucking basketball mixtapes.
I would say Bron is.
Here you go with these Drake references.
I don't think John, but no, I'm not. Like Bron came out before the internet. Like Hoops mixtape and all that shit really wasn't even out yet.
When I was in high school, we was on NBA.com. Bron didn't come out before the internet. When I was in high school, we was on NBA.com. We was looking up videos. We was on the internet.
Yeah, but like Ball is Life and stuff like that. I'm talking about those Ball is Life hoop mixtape tapes. Like John Wall, I feel like was the first one that popped. Like John Wall and like DeMar shit.
Like we was watching, but what I'm telling you, somebody older than you, we was watching them. I was watching them on the internet. I literally would go in division when I was in between freshman year to high school year and go on NBA.com and watch highlights. Like I've been doing that for forever. Right. I've been doing that for a minute. It's been random mixtape links and stuff like if you was really on the internet back then, I remember that stuff. Like I mean, he might have made it popular. But I ain't.
He definitely did.
Yeah, I'm saying
even with the basketball podcast, we the first basketball podcast ever on a fucking highlight channel. Like we created it, but we might not be the people that made it the most popular that it's ever been. But we fucking started. Like it's been happening.
I didn't say he created it. I just said I think he had the So Far Gone of basketball mixtapes at that point in time.
I remember Bron high school tapes. I'm sorry. I remember them shit. Putting the ball underneath his legs and shit. I remember them shit.
Then like Bron would be like the fucking 50 Cent G-Unit radio or some shit like that. Like I think that John Wall was like the So Far Gone. Like John Wall's tape was like the So Far Gone of high school mixtapes.
No.
Do you know how them 50 Cent tapes was?
I know what the 50 Cent tapes was, but it was a lot of people.
Guess who's back?
But it's a difference though.
Guess who's back?
It was hella mixtapes before that. What do you mean? It was hella mixtapes.
Yeah,
50 mixtape was, what do you mean? It's hella mixtapes.
Like, yes, G, but like when 50 was dropping Guess Who's Back in those G-Unit radios, like that took mixtapes to another level, and then Wayne took it to another level, and then Drake was the one who took it and like, yo, your shit gotta be like an album. And then mixtapes were like albums from that day forward.
Yeah, but 50 didn't revolutionize the mixtape.
Yes, he
did.
Didn't. Are you fucking serious?
Fucking revolutionize the mixtape? Motherfuckers been making mixtape forever. What?
But then Guess Who's Back fucking chart? That shit what happened?
I don't give a fuck. That shit didn't revolutionize mixtapes. Mixtapes been being made forever. Wow. What?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did, G. Yes, it did, G. Yes, it did.
All right, man.
Yes, it did.
All right, bro.
Yes, it
did. Hey, Pavy, that's a mid statement. That's a mid.
I think he did. We can ask Twitter this question when we done, but I think he did. I think those So Far Gones and those G-Unit radios, I think it took mixtapes to another level, and then Wayne took it where it went, and then Drake did it.
I'm not gonna even lie. I wasn't even a fan of. I didn't even know about mixtape 50 Cent until after he got big.
I didn't either, but people did.
All right,
remember?
Nah, them shit was popping.
Exactly. I didn't either, but people did. Bro. Remember the bootleg Get Rich or Die Trying that had like the fucking Biggie and Realist mashup and shit like that? Like them songs that didn't actually exist?
What? I remember Kanye demo tape or his demo mixtape being out when I was in 7th, 8th grade at Webster. I do. 50 ain't revolutionized the mixtape. I've been hearing mixtapes. What are you talking about, G?
I didn't say that you weren't hearing them.
Shout out to
Webster,
also,
though. I didn't say that you weren't hearing them. And also,
even though I'm from the South Side.
Guess Who's Back? And also, Guess Who's Back came out before that. Guess Who's Back came out like 01. I'm just saying, like, I think 50 took tapes to another level. So it's like LeBron was that shit. And then like John Wall's tape that he had, that hoop mixtape, which is fucking crazy, was like the So Far Gone mixtapes. I'm just saying I fucked with John Wall since 2009. And I remember being in
get that
and I remember
Clue, but I feel you. Clue took mixtapes to another level, but I feel you. Clue took mixtapes to another level, but I feel you.
The professional.
Clue took mixtapes to another level. Drama took mixtapes to another level. Them motherfuckers took mixtapes to another level.
But Drama is after 50.
Clue ain't.
Drama is after 50.
Clue ain't.
Clue's not. That's fair. Clue that's fair. But also the Professionals were actually albums. Like them shits were released as albums.
Yeah. Them
like full on, like them shits had label deals.
So were they mixtapes or were they
albums?
They
sounded like a mixtape though.
They did.
So were they mixtapes or were they albums though?
What, Clue shit?
It was
album.
To me, it was mixtapes, but they was albums though.
To me, them shits was albums.
Clue was DJ Khaled before DJ Khaled was DJ Khaled. And there's no disrespect to Khaled, because Khaled does what Khaled does the best. But Clue was the first one. And he revolutionized the mixtape, not 50. I'm not just giving it to 50, G. I'm sorry. I'm not honoring that, but I feel you. And I'm not giving that to So Far Gone either.
Yeah, you can use another album.
I'm not giving that to So Far Gone, G. It's been... What do you mean, how? Because I'm not just going to...
Mixtape didn't sound different after... Mixtape didn't sound different after
It's
So
hard
Far
for me
Gone?
to say, G. I done heard a lot of motherfuckers drop mixtapes where it's just been all original songs. They ain't been as big as So Far Gone, but like...
Exactly.
Yeah, but just because you the biggest don't mean that you originated it, though. You don't get credit for that.
I never ever.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Never what I said.
He didn't revolutionize it though. How do you revolutionize something that's already been there? Just because you're the biggest?
That's like yes.
No. He was just comparing.
What?
He was just comparing it. He was just comparing the John Wall mixtape.
I don't think that's a fair comparison, because LeBron, I saw LeBron mixtape before I saw John Wall mixtape. I don't think that's a valid comparison. I saw John Wall mixtape before I saw that. What do you mean? LeBron is the Drake of this shit. That's what LeBron is. Yes, he is. LeBron will never be better than Mike. Just like Drake will never be better than Hov.
You talking about something completely different. I'm talking about they high school mixtapes. If you want to compare like their careers, okay, whatever. I'm talking about they high school mixtapes, G. Braun shit was in like 2002.
And I remember his
That's like
shit.
His
all I'm saying is
John Wall shit is the shit that came out in 09.
But you gotta have LeBron shit to get the John Wall shit? What you mean?
You gotta have 50 shit to
We was fucking flocking to fucking see Braun shit in high school. Any chance you could get to see a video on Braun in high school, you was looking at it. What do you mean?
You weren't even in high school yet.
Huh?
You was in grade school when Braun was in high school. You ain't that
damn old. Actually, even better. I was in grade school. If you was on the internet, G, you've been looking at LeBron, G. If you was on the internet, you've been looking at LeBron.
When did I say you weren't?
No, but you giving credit to John Wall for some shit that he didn't fucking revolutionize. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, I'm not riding with that, G.
Okay, look.
It's been other people with cold high school tapes before John Wall on the internet.
But G, it's like what Noel Devine. Remember Noel Devine's football tape?
No,
I'm talking about.
Who was that?
Whatever. You probably wasn't looking at it. But anyway, Noel Devine, anybody who watched this who was watching football tape at that point in time, Noel Devine had like the coldest high school football tape fucking ever. It was like the shit that took shit to a different level because everybody was looking at it at so many views. Same with John Wall shit.
Hey, do Noel Devine work at Macy's? Because that's what his name sounds like.
He was like the coldest running back in like Florida. And he ended up going to like West Virginia, but he was just too small. He was like 5'10", 180, so he didn't really work out in like the NFL. He got drafted, but he didn't really work out in NFL.
That sound like that boy from Michigan. Yeah, I think his last name was Robinson. Anyway, look. So if we had to take John Wall mixtape, I would say his mixtape was like Good Music first mixtape.
I'm fine with that. That's a good comparison, G. Not fucking Drake.
I would say that.
G. I'm sorry.
I don't remember.
I remember seeing LeBron James in high school on the internet. Now, whether I was in high school or whether I was 13 years old or 12 years old, it was still around the same time. And I remember seeing it on the internet and being like, yo, what is this? I'm sorry.
I didn't say you didn't see the tapes. That's not what I said.
So then you can't. So all I'm saying is, don't give John Wall credit for revolutionizing something when Braun had tapes before John Wall had tapes. And I remember Bron tapes.
But Bron didn't have no hoop mixtape, ball his life tape. Like, these are the fucking standards now. So it's like John Wall was like the first tape. How do you think you get
to the standards,
Exactly. That's why I said he like the 50 or the Clue. He the originator. And then John Wall took the shit to a different level. That tape was fucking crazy.
All right, G.
Just
see y'all.
We can agree to disagree with that. I don't agree with that. I'm not rocking with that. No, it's not even that, G. It's not even that, G. I remember LeBron James. I'm sorry. All of these kids, because y'all young as hell, just like y'all didn't remember Michael Jordan, so you need a goddamn documentary to remind you. You don't remember LeBron James from when you was a goddamn kid, and he was a goddamn kid, and everybody that was a goddamn kid or a teenager or an adult or an old motherfucker was trying to see video of this man. And when you got to see any video you could over some fucking Troy, which if you played NBA Street back then, that was the big shit. You get a LeBron fucking highlight compilation on YouTube over Troy. They reminisce over you, and you like, yo, what the fuck? He windmilling and doing this shit in high school? What? Now if you want to talk about for the YouTube nerds, yeah, for this generation, yeah.
He revolutionized the shit.
No.
Revolutionizing me.
No, we were on the internet. The internet existed for longer than that. Stop. We've been on the internet. We've been on the internet. We've been on the goddamn internet. Come on, man. I used to stay up late at night to watch N1. I stayed up late at night to watch N1.
N1 is like the originators of fucking street ball. Like, I feel like it's Harlem Globetrotters, then N1 took that shit to another motherfucking level.
Hey,
who's still around? N1 or Harlem Globetrotters? No. Who's still around? N1 or Harlem Globetrotters?
Huh?
Who's still around? N1 or Harlem Globetrotters?
Harlem Globetrotters?
Exactly. Fucking, what's the name of the white boy that used to dribble real good? The professor wearing Spider-Man costumes on YouTube. Dribbling against people in random beaches. Harlem Globetrotters still touring every year before the Rona.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fact.
Stop, G.
Okay.
You turn like you starting to turn into one of these. Pappy gonna be one of these young old motherfuckers. Well, I'm gonna be like, G, stop acting like you wasn't alive when that happened, G.
Cause shit get better.
I don't want to hear that.
And I'm saying just
because it got better don't mean that it was the original.
The culture of street ball at that time, you can't, G. People were saying N1 was ruining basketball, bro. Like they had G, they was putting street ballers in the actual G. Rafer Austin played in it and had a very long career. Like you can't ignore what N1 did for basketball. Like it, no matter if it lasted, it set it on a different path.
The Harden, you know how long the Harlem Globetrotters been around?
I understand that, and I'm saying the Harlem Globetrotters. How many people
you think they inspired over like the past 60 years?
Yes, G, but N1 took basketball to a different. Like they had their own brand. They had Stephon Marbury.
The Harlem Globetrotters don't have their own brand.
Yes, I'm not. When did I say they didn't? I never said that.
It's not as prevalent as it once was, though, TPJ. They brand not as big as it once was.
I just said that you can't ignore the contribution N1 made to basketball. You can't do that. They took basketball and set it on a new path as well. They have a huge contribution to basketball. A huge. And kids who grew up in that era doing all of this shit.
Hey, do that again, baby.
Doing all of this shit, especially when they used to have them fucking street ball tournaments back in the day.
That from?
You know, like the early 2000s. Gee, I'm not saying they ain't get it. I'm saying, G, they took it to another fucking level, G.
So St. John Wall took it to another level, but don't say he was the originator.
That's what revolutionizing
I'm fine with that.
Revolutionizing don't mean it.
That's like saying Mike was the originator. No, he wasn't. James Brown was.
Bro. When did I ever say I said he revolutionized? He took it to another fucking level. That means he took it to another level. The American Revolution was not, they didn't fucking start America. They took that shit to another fucking level. America was a concept before.
Hold on, wait a minute. What? So the founding fathers didn't start America?
Gee, it was a concept before. They revolutionized, took shit to another motherfucking level. They already had the 13 fucking colonies. It wasn't the first time motherfuckers was living in America. They took the shit to another motherfucking level.
I'm just fucking.
Hey, is this for a period history? What the hell, man?
Another motherfucking
level. Oh my God.
But we can move on from this. What the hell are we talking about next?
Sean Keese wanted to talk about unsung heroes in the NBA.
unsung hero.
Go ahead, Sean Keys.
In the NBA.
Hey, this message is brought to you by Chief Larry Moe.
That's funny.
Oh, Stone.
That's funny as hell. Oh my God, dog.
But unsung heroes in the NBA. You want to go first? What do you doing, like the top 5, or you just like naming?
Yeah, we could do top 5.
Okay, that's fair. You got your list?
I'm gonna say, for me, I think Lamar Odom don't get his just due, man.
I agree with that.
Lamar Odom was what, 6'10", 6'11".
Yeah.
Even before he won them chips with the Lakers,
Hooper in New York.
he was the integral part. Yeah, New York, Miami Heat. He was the integral part. You know, to that team. I think they shouldn't have traded him, man. I think they could have. No, they couldn't eat that one. Let me be realistic. No, but but Lamar Odom, man, he don't get his just due, man. Lamar Odom, BJ Armstrong. You know, they always, when they talk about the Bulls 3-peats, they don't skip over the first 3, but they always fast forward, you know, to the second 3-peat because you had Rodman. You know, he brought a whole bunch of personality. You know, to Jordan and Pippen. Now, BJ Armstrong don't get his just due, man. They don't win a lot of them games without him, man.
I mean, hey, he had a big part in the documentary.
Yeah, he did.
Talking about Jordan.
Yeah. He did.
Pavy is not going to let that go.
Hey, man, white man win enough, man. We only talking to black folks on Last Dance, man. 3. So I'm going to do a combo with these 2. Jordan Farmar.
Oh my God. Gee,
no.
Well,
we not.
Explain yourself.
How is Jordan Farmar uncredited?
Explain yourself.
Please tell me.
Explain yourself.
I need to know.
You could have. I would have rather you said
Explain
Sasa
yourself,
Vujacic.
please. I need to know.
I would have rather you said Sasa Vujacic. Explain yourself.
That's gonna be the name of this edit. I mean, this episode. Jordan Farmar didn't get enough credit. We got a few of them actually.
Hey, look, man. I just feel like Jordan Farmar, he was a critical piece to some of them championship runs that they had, man. Jordan Farmar.
You're doing good,
though.
Why? Why? Give me your actual basketball reason as to why.
Hey, the Lakers wasn't like the youngest team at that time. They was pretty old. And I think Shannon Brown added like a big part of their athleticism on that team that they much needed. I really feel that.
Farmar?
I ain't expecting everybody to with me, but
no.
I think Shannon Brown is
no. You're not gonna Michael Jackson moonwalk back on this. What that got to do with Jordan Farmar? What Shannon Brown got to do with Jordan Farmar? Talk to me. I need to know. What's going on?
I'm saying they was like a combo.
Oh, okay.
They was like a combo. Yeah. They both contributed, man. I think they was like really key pieces.
I'm gonna keep it G with you. That's like top 3 wildest takes I've ever heard on this show. I'm dead at. I've never heard anybody say Jordan Farmar didn't get enough credit. Like what? Jordan Farmar?
Hey, that's my hot.
Jordan Farmar didn't get enough credit. G.
I appreciate it though. I thoroughly appreciate it.
Goonies, Fred Van Vliet. Stop it, G.
Goonies, Fred Van Vliet.
I'm sorry, Jordan
4.
Farmar. You didn't deserve that, bro. But Sean Keith is wilding. I'm sorry, Jordan Farmar. I actually thought you were a very hard-working player, but no, G.
See, there you go.
You might as well say that. Steve Blake, G. No, Steve Blake is better than Jordan Farmar. All right.
It's debatable.
All right. To who?
No, I'm just
Stop disrespecting Steve Blake, G. What's wrong with you, G?
But no, who else? Okay. Okay, so you got Jordan Farmar and Shannon Brown. Who your last 2? Because I think you got 2 more.
Della Shrimp.
I like that one.
Not a bad one.
He was
yeah.
You know, his English wasn't that good, but he knew how to put the ball in the rim.
I agree.
And
his English wasn't that good, but he knew how to put the ball in the rim.
This man really said Jordan Farmar.
Yeah. Number 5. Number 5, I want to go with Mookie Blaylock. I want to go with Mookie.
Okay,
Blaylock.
but
So
why?
why you name Jordan Farmar and then you want to name Mookie Blaylock? G. That's like
I fuck with Mookie Blaylock. Mookie Blaylock made a
I do too, but he
all-star
made it in
team
Jordan
before.
Farmar.
He way better than
Jordan
Jordan
Farmar had
Farmar.
like 4
But, like,
points.
why?
Come on, Sean Keys, what you want, G? How you gonna name Mookie Blaylock in the same conversation as Jordan Farmar?
Hey, it's not in order though, man. It's not in
It ain't about
order.
order.
You can put them in any
It's in
order.
the same conversation, G. Stop, bro.
I feel you.
You just said
Yeah.
Mookie Blaylock and Jordan Farmar. All right, bro. Come on. Keep
I
going.
had to go with-
Keep going. Let's get wild.
If I had to go with
Like Joe
my
Budden
list,
say, where were the nasty awards at? We need to get one of Sean Keys.
if I had to go with my list, I think number 1, I would say John Paxson. I would say John Paxson just because, like, when you look at a lot of those series, like what he was shooting from the field, like, yeah, Jordan was going crazy, but also John Paxson still give you like 50% from the field as well. And when your backcourt is shooting above 50%, like both of your backcourt is shooting above 50%, it makes it pretty much impossible to win. Like even in that Lakers series, that first championship.
But you know, he probably wasn't taking that many shots though. But I feel what you're saying.
Like yeah, but still, that's even better. Like if you not taking that many shots, but when they kick it to you, you shooting 63% from the field and 50% from 3, and you starting, like that's crazy because you're really gonna double up on Mike, and like that means you knocking the shots down. So that means you just coming up when you get it, you knocking down. Like that means you reliable. So I'm gonna go with John Paxson number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna go with Tony Kukoc. I feel like Kukoc is a guy who kind of like gets kind of lost in history a little bit. I feel like people don't even realize he started a lot of games for the Bulls. Like even in the finals, Ryman came off the bench sometimes. Kukoc was a man starting. So I'm gonna go with Kukoc. Number 3, I'm gonna go with Mario Chalmers just because he wanted it. Nah, bro. I'm gonna go with Mario. Like Mario wasn't scared, bro. He wanted it. He wasn't scared.
Bro.
Hey, look. I will say this. I give mad respect to Rio. This is why I give mad respect to Rio. I'm sorry, Sean Keys. This is why I give mad respect to Rio.
Good.
Because LeBron screamed at Rio, and Rio never reacted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Rio never really reacted. Like, cause if it was me, it would have been some Draymond Green, KD shit going on. You know what I mean?
Hey, big
it
dude.
would have been some expletives. Cause you not finna sit up here and fucking they gotta hold your arm back on the sidelines. Cause you look like you about to foul for me. Nah.
I'd have took
G, we gotta have words, G. They gotta get me out of here, bro. Rio never said anything. He never reacted negatively. I don't believe I ever heard him say anything negatively about LeBron in the media. And he always wanted to play. So you know what, Pavy?
Nah, but LeBron apologized.
No, wait a minute. It's not even about that. I'm about to give you some credit, motherfucker. So Pavy, that is a great pick, actually. Sean Keys, I'm still mad at you. But go ahead, Pavy.
Jordan Farmar, I get Mario Chalmers.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with So no, he wouldn't. Relax. So I'm gonna go with Mario Chalmers. Next, I'm gonna actually go with Derek Fisher. I'm gonna go with Fish, man. Fish. I feel like Fish doesn't. I feel like Fish don't really. Did Kobe ever? Kobe never won without Fish. I mean, even and Fish even starting before Kobe started. I feel like.
You don't remember Rio? You don't remember when he played in college? Jordan Farmar.
I remember.
Buckets? I can't even hear you right now. Nod your head. Jordan Farmar giving the buckets? Yeah? All right. Y'all talk. I'll be back.
But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go with Fish for my number 4 spot. Like I said,
write a whiteboard that say what the hell is wrong with you when you think Jordan Farmar is better than Mario Chalmers.
But yeah, like I said,
he
Fish
damn near
–
might have lost if Jordan Farmar was out there starting for Mario Chalmers. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I don't know about that one.
And then for my last spot, I'm gonna actually go with Sean Livingston. I feel like a lot of people don't notice or don't respect what he gave that Warriors team, but you give him basically a post. I mean, he was a very, very unique player. You know, you thinking of a guy who was heralded as like the next Magic Johnson when he came out. You know, has that crazy knee injury. You know, he's a point guard, but he's an actual point guard. But he's 6'9". He had a great mid-range game. It was pretty much unstoppable. 6'7". I think he was 6'9", bro.
No, he's 6'7", bro.
Either way, he tall as hell. tall as hell for a point guard. He had a great mid-range game. You really couldn't stop him when he got to that area. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Sean Livingston for my number 5th spot, and I think that the Warriors miss Sean Livingston a lot. So my list is gonna be John Paxson, Tony Kukoc, Mario Chalmers, Derek Fisher, and Sean Livingston.
Hey, you know what, man? Since y'all got on me so bad about Jordan Farmar, man, I gotta take him out. I gotta take him out, and I gotta put Nate Robinson in there. Cause
why are you putting Nate Robinson in the list, G? Why you G? You can't find nobody better than
No. Hey, wait a minute. We might have Nate Robinson on the show one day. Cause I know his manager. So we're not gonna disrespect Nate.
Hey, look.
We're not gonna disrespect Nate. Cause I fuck with Nate manager. Nate manager is my homie. So I'm not gonna disrespect Nate. But Sean Keese.
I fuck with
Sean Keese.
Hey, look.
Sean Keese.
Before every game, he used to get in our huddle, man.
Sean Keese.
Mess with us.
Sean Keese.
After
so you just go.
I mess with Nate.
All right, okay. I was about to say Sean Keese.
I fuck with Nate.
I say Sean Keese.
I fuck with
He
Nate.
probably gonna see your face and be like, "Hey, I like this. What? Why you gotta say this about me?"
I fuck with Nate, G. Shout out Nate. But in the history of the league, G, in the history of fucking basketball history, them your 5 people. He in your top 5, bro.
Nate, yes.
All right, man.
Did you see that 2013 playoff?
All right, man.
Hey, when we get Nate Robinson on this show, I'm gonna tell him you said that. I'm gonna be like, hey, we had a guest on here.
By the way,
named you as top 5 all-time unsung NBA heroes.
By the way, TPJ, here was my list. I said John Paxson, Tony Kukoc, Mario Chalmers, Derek Fisher, and Sean Livingston.
Okay. Interesting, but all right. Personally, I'm gonna go with Robert Horry. I'm gonna go with.
I feel Robert Horry is not unsung though.
Yes, he is.
I don't think he's
yes,
unsung.
he is. We talk about
Lakers don't win them chips without him.
We talk about Shaq and Kobe. We don't talk about Robert Horry hitting the 3. That ain't top of mind.
Yes.
That ain't top of mind.
Hey, the
mind.
Rockets don't win them chips without him.
Yeah, but that ain't a part of the conversation. We talk about a king. Kenny Smith got the glory from that shit. I mean, and there's no disrespect to Kenny. I love Kenny, but Kenny Smith got the glory from that. I don't see Robert Horry on TNT or ESPN or all of I got Robert Horry.
He be on the Lakers shit
He's
sometimes.
not number 1. I would say he's number 5. I'm gonna say number 2. I'm actually gonna say is. I'm not putting them in order, but I'm just naming my players. So I'm gonna go Robert Horry. I'm gonna go with David West. Yes, David West for the Warriors.
Okay.
I think what he brought to that team, had he been there when Kevin Durant and DeMarcus Cousins and Klay Thompson got hurt last year in the finals, I think it would have gone 7. I'm dead ass because with him on the floor, you can't really run a box and 1 because he can shoot in the mid range. If you give him the ball in the mid range, he can make 15
David
footers.
West is man. Go ahead, David West.
Yeah, but you got to think about who was on the
West.
floor at that point in time. Guys like Alfonso McKinney were on the floor. Like, you know what I mean?
Liability.
Yeah, and I got mad respect for Zoe. But I would much rather have David West in that spot. David West is a guy that averaged 20 before. He's a proven guy. You think he wouldn't want to go up against Marc Gasol? Also, you got to also think about it from a size perspective. Toronto has so much more size than the Warriors once Boogie and KD got hurt. And then Klay get hurt. You got a guy with a long wingspan. You don't have any more size. It's really just Steph. Also Quentin Cook was on the floor. Like, Quentin Cook not going to be on the floor if David West out there. Because Toronto was already trying to play big anyway. I'm putting David West out there. Fine, run your box and 1. But David West going to at least have 16 in this game because we going to give him them shots.
David West not getting.
Why not?
They
Why not? You have to respect
him.
him. So if you have to respect him, then you can't just run a box and 1, which then makes your offense no. And also even if David West would have been out there, I don't even think that Klay would have gotten hurt. Because I think Klay was in that mode of like he was literally once Klay came down the court and shot that half court shot and it went in, we was all like, oh man, this man Klay going crazy, right? But it was a point in that quarter when Klay was just doing a little too much, and I'm like, all right, Klay, you hot, but I need you to calm down a little bit so everybody else can stay in it. And because
that's Klay though, he ain't got no fear.
No, that's not the point. I've been a Warriors fan. I watched Klay plenty of times. Klay has the ability to get really, really hot, but when he gets really, really hot, usually they're in the lead. When he got hot in that game, they weren't in the lead. They were like neck and neck. We still need you for the fourth quarter. So you can't just get hot in the third and gas out in the fourth, because then they just gonna double Steph, and then we gonna have problems again. So even when I was watching, I was like, yeah, Klay, he going crazy, but he doing a little too much. Slow it down, Steve Kerr, get him on the bench, let him get a little blow so that way in the fourth quarter he can come back fresh. If David West is on that team, you might be able to sit Klay for a couple minutes, because at least you know, like, yeah, we might be able to get 4 points in 2 minutes, but at least Klay got a couple minutes of rest. Steph got a couple minutes of rest. You got a guy out there on the floor that if you throw the ball in the mid-range, he can make a shot. Literally, they wasn't making no shots in the mid-range. Once Boogie got there, they did a little bit. KD did a little bit, but really it was threes. They had nobody to do anything inside of the interior. And once you double Steph or you play a box and one, what can he do? The other guys can't do nothing. They can't make plays. They can't make shots in the mid-range. They're just going to stand out there on the three-point line and make threes. And I think David West going to look at Iggy and be like, yo, get your shit together. Like, Iggy played well in one game. If David West is out there, Iggy, get your shit together. What you doing, bro? We trying to get another one. You made me come back when I was going to retire, and this, like, we trying to get another one. I really think that's how that would have happened. So, he in there for me. I'm sorry. He is. I really believe that. I'm dead ass. I do. Leandro Barbosa is another guy that I think is an unsung hero in the NBA. I'm going to go with Boris Diaw, because I love Boris Diaw. I'm going to go with...
That's my fat Scottie Pippen.
Yep. I'm going to go with... This is interesting. What I got? 2 left?
1 left, I think.
1 left or 2 left?
1.
Who'd I say?
No, you said Horry.
Yeah, Horry.
David West, Barbosa, and Diaw.
Barbosa, Diaw, and... Glenn Big Baby Davis. Actually, no. Was he on the Celtics championship team? Was he?
I'm sure he was, but why is Big Baby on this?
Because, I remember Big Baby.
You drunk.
No, I remember Big Baby. Do you not remember Big Baby? Actually, you know what? I take that back.
That loose goose.
No, how?
What did Big Baby do, G? What did Big Baby do? Out of everybody in basketball history, G, you said Big Baby.
Hey, look, when they guess what? When they needed that man, he made shots.
Pull the curtain back.
Out of everybody in the history of the league, G, Big Baby, that's who you want to go with? You can't go with nobody else, Big Baby. You could have said James Posey off that team, G. You said Big Baby.
Okay, fine. I'll take back Big Baby. I'm going to go with... Hold on, let me see. Hold on 1 second. I got to make sure he was...
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. I got to make sure he was on this team. I'm about to make sure he was on this team. If he was on this team, yes, I'm going with that man. Nah, he wasn't on that team. Never mind.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yes. I got it. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see. No, I'm not going to say it. Honorable mention, Michael Doliak. 2006 Heat.
Gee, what you own, bro? What you own, bro? Out of everybody on the 06 Heat, bro, you gonna pick Michael Doliak? You could have said Udonis Haslem, G. Udonis Haslem on the team.
No, G. Michael Doliak popped into my head.
Come on, G. Relax, bro. You could have said Udonis Haslem.
Michael Doliak came into my mind.
Hey, I bet you my Jordan Farmer pick don't sound wild now. You just said Michael Doliak.
Come on, G.
Oh, bro.
I said honorable mention. I picked my 5. My 5. I said Big Baby. Big Baby better than Jordan Farmer. Is he not?
It's debatable.
G. Big Baby not better than Jordan Farmer.
It's debatable.
Oh,
G. Big Baby is better than Jordan Farmer. G.
It's debatable.
G.
Bro. The same amount of shit to the game.
I would have took Darryl Armstrong. I would have took that.
Darryl Armstrong is a
Avery Johnson.
Okay, that's better. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm still going Big Baby though.
I'll live with Avery Johnson. Get Big Baby off this list. Out of everybody in the history of basketball, you gonna put Big Baby on that list? That's disrespectful to so many people that you didn't name. And I fuck with Big Baby, but G, no. Big Baby does have one moment though. He did hit that game winner on the Magic. They did lose that series, but he did hit that game winner on the Magic. Then you said Michael Dole. You could say Udonis Haslem.
Look. All of Big Baby's best moments came after they won a championship. So I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm gonna go with Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson, number 5.
That's fair.
Avery Johnson, number 5. I'm sorry. All his biggest, Big Baby's biggest moments came after that series. I'm gonna say Avery Johnson.
I'll live with Avery Johnson.
Bro,
that's funny as hell.
David Robinson and Tim Duncan, the Admiral.
That's funny as hell. But Sean Keese, you wanted to talk about Steve Francis. What happened to Steve Francis? Talk about it.
Yeah, man. Man, he had a meteoric rise, man. He was definitely one of my favorite players. I just didn't like he was almost like Francis without like the shooting ability that that Harden got. Because he used to do a lot of ISO ball. Him and Coutinho Mobley.
What? Gee, what?
No, low key.
What?
Look, Francis used to do a lot of. He used to do. No, I said he's without the shooting ability.
Gee, you couldn't pick no athletic other point guard. You picked that don't even make sense. G.
No. Hear me out, man. I'm saying like his ISO ball. He used to do a lot of ISO ball 1-on-1 when they were supposed to run plays. G. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Harden was as athletic as Steve Francis, but I'm saying like in the times when they were supposed to run plays, him and Coutinho Mobley was playing ISO ball, bro. Exactly what Harden do today.
I promise you there's a better comparison in here somewhere. I promise you there's a better comparison to James Harden. I promise you there's a better comparison in here somewhere to James Harden. I promise you.
No, I'm not comparing him to
Harden. I know what you're saying.
I'm not comparing him to Harden by no means. But I'm saying, like, he used to just do his own thing, man. He used to do his own thing. Okay. He was cold. He was athletic. You know what I'm saying? He
okay.
I don't know if he actually changed the. No, he didn't change the franchise. But he was a really, really popular player. And then I forgot what they traded.
Hey, the name of this. G, I'm sorry, I muted all of that. My bad. I had it muted because I was laughing at the shit. But literally, the name of the episode is gonna be Steve Francis was the first James Harden. Oh, gee, I'm crying, bro. Why you say that, man? Why you say that man name? No. Why you say that man name?
Gee, the way we both looked at each other was like, "Where the fuck you going with this? Where the fuck you going with this?"
Bro, literally, look, I have tears coming out of my eyes, bro. I swear to God, G.
No, what I'm saying is James Harden, he dribbles a lot. And Steve Francis, the time when they were supposed to be running plays, he would play ISO ball like James Harden does. I'm not saying he's James Harden. I'm not comparing him to James Harden. But that's what got him a lot of notoriety because he used to cross. Oh
my God, bro.
And I don't know where he went after. I don't know where they traded him.
Orlando.
After
Orlando.
They sent him to Orlando, and he just kind of fell off after that, man. Like he was still playing like good. He was still playing pretty good. Even when they sent him to New York, he was still playing like pretty good. But it's just like he just fell off. Like he disappeared, and it's like when he disappeared, it's like he started aging in the face like rapidly. Like compared to like Francis came in the league, and then you see him now, man. That man look like Methuselah.
I was supposed to Steve Francis. For the record, I did not say this. Steve Francis, for the record, I did not say any of this, bro.
I think Steve Francis is. For me, Steve Francis is kind of like one of those first, at least from the new millennium, one of those first like uber athletic point guards. To me, I think a better comparison, he's like the first Russell Westbrook you saw. Kind of like, I feel like, nah, because he was still giving you like 7 boards, 7 assists, 20 points, basically 20 points. Obviously, he never reached the heights of Russ, nowhere near. But he's kind of like one of those first uber athletic guards you saw, a bigger guard, uber athletic.
Hey, he had a better jumper than Russ.
Yeah, but he was a leaper though. Still, like I still think Steve Francis was a leaper. Like Steve Francis get up and dunk on you. Like that's why we love. He had handles and he'll dunk on you. That's why we love Steve Francis so much. So I'm like he was like in that vein of guys. And I feel like once he got traded, I think I'm sure he probably started getting hurt or things just didn't go right for him. Once he got to Orlando. Also, Orlando was a terrible franchise when he got there. That's why he traded T-Mac away. It was terrible. They had nothing. I think Grant Hill's contract really kind of like fucked the franchise for a while. You sign Grant Hill and you think you got Grant Hill and T-Mac for the next 4 or 5 years, and then Grant Hill really, for the most part, don't ever even really get a chance to play with Orlando. Like he plays probably maybe in his whole time in Orlando 100 games, 150 games maybe, out of like however many seasons he possibly could have played. But no, I think then even reading his Players Tribune article, he was just talking about what happened after basketball and even just his life in general, and him going from Maryland, Baltimore to being in the NBA, talking about why he didn't want to go to Vancouver. Like you're just gonna send a kid from Baltimore, Maryland to like, nah, I'm not doing that. Trade me somewhere else.
Francis,
but I think his story is
for the record. I was not disrespecting you. It's not that
I'm not disrespecting.
No, I know you're not disrespecting him, but your level of praise is preposterous. And so it's no disrespect to Steve Francis, G. We're comparing this man to Harden, just like, huh? Like what?
No.
Like Stone Cold said, what?
No.
What? Literally, what?
Bro,
G?
I'm talking about his ISO ball moments. I'm not comparing him to James Harden.
You could have used so many other examples. Could have used a lot of other examples than Harden, G. You could have used a lot of other examples.
Was a better example than that.
I mean, but Steve Francis is better than Ray Austin.
I know he
relax.
But they got a good handle when they shifty and they can get to the rim. But Harden,
fair. Steve Francis is like even like going back to like and one conversation. I think Steve Francis really in part like that and one generation. Wait, low key, did Steve Francis have like an and one? Did he ever wear and one and ones on the court?
I don't think so. He was with Reebok for a minute.
Fair, but yeah, like he's even part of that generation. Like even remember that cross when he like went back and went up and went back and went up and went back and went up. It's like his most famous crossover. Like he was even kind of part of that generation. But I just think he's like kind of one of those. I feel like there's like a lot of guys who kind of like, especially guards who got lost in like the 2000s. Where like if they came 10 years later, they would have been better off. But just how the game was played at that point in time, like he's even the guy. He kind of got lost, But I feel like if he comes in 11, 2012, the game is much better suited for his style, and his career probably is better than even what it was when he was with Houston in the early 2000s. But I feel like that's a name that kind of gets lost in history. Unless you were around at that point in time, you probably don't remember Steve Francis.
I remember Steve Francis, but I don't remember him like James Harden. And there's no disrespect to my man Steve Francis. Dead ass, no disrespect, because he was good. And like even like seeing the controversy that's been surrounding his life, and like him going to parties and getting like punched in the face and like all kind of wild stuff that's been happening and stuff like that. Like I hope he doing.
Didn't Steven Jackson punch that man?
He did.
Stack Jack punched that man.
He did. He did.
Stack Shaq stole on that man. Stack Shaq stole on that man.
I think.
When they in the strip club,
I want to have Steve Francis on the show one day.
I think they was at a club or something, and he. I think Steven Jackson said he kept touching him.
So we just stole on
touching him.
Hey, I really want to have Steven Jackson.
Steven Jackson was like, man, I ain't with that right now, and Steve Jackson said, I think he got too close or something, and he just fired on him.
Steve Francis, I hope you're doing well, man. I hope you're doing well, man. Shout out Steve Francis, man. I hope you're doing well, Steve.
I did not.
Stevie franchise, man. I hope you're doing well, man.
This was not me, Steve.
Man.
I swear this
Stevie franchise, I hope you're doing well, man. I hope you're doing well, dog. Shout out, Steve. I'm finna go watch some Steve Francis highlights after this.
But anyways, man, let's go ahead. Let's get ready to get out of here, man. It's been a great, hilarious episode of Hoops and Brews. Thank you all for watching. As always, man, it's Hoops and Brews. Where we drink beer, we talk basketball.
I know what you meant, G, but like you could have used a different example than that, G. You could have used a different example than Harden. You could have picked anybody else. You could have said, you could have said he was like a Ricky Davis.
Hell no. Ricky Davis was a straight gun. He was worried about himself and nobody else, G.
He played iso ball.
I'm crying. I am crying. Anyways, man, it's your boy TPJ. Find me on Twitter, Instagram at RealTPJ.
Or Gilbert or somebody like, you know, he just did his own thing. Sometimes you could have mentioned so many.
Hey, yeah.
James Harden. I know what you was talking about, but you could have mentioned so many other people than James Harden. G, what?
That's not a bad. Hey, I'm a down that sword. I'm a down that.
Oh my gosh. Man, all right.
That's my hot take.
I'm crying.
Oh man. Oh my God, G, I'm on the floor. I'm crying. I ain't cried on some bruises in a long time, dog. That is hilarious. Go ahead, man. Get y'all plugs in, bro.
As always, man, follow me on Twitter at
God, bro. Oh my fucking God.
PavBrews.com. Make sure y'all go check that out. Sean Keys, you go ahead and get your plug in, bro.
Hey, follow
it's
me on
It's not a bad
Sean
take.
Keys
I feel you.
on Instagram.
It was just like a lot of other names that could have just been chosen before that, man. That's all. Like, it's not a bad. Like, I would even rather you say a D Wade. D Wade, my favorite player. If you said D Wade, I'd be like, I feel you, G. If you said Harden,
D Wade ain't got it, bro. D Wade
ain't got a what?
Like he ain't handling the
what?
ball like that.
So D Wade don't put nobody else. D Wade can't dribble that.
No, I'm saying, but not like Francis though. That's
right.
what I'm saying, man. That's it. I was talking about the ball handling.
No D Wade slander. You wildin'. D Wade ain't got a better hand than Steve Francis.
D
Wade ain't got a better hand than Steve Francis.
He do?
Yeah.
He got better hands.
No, he don't.
Oh,
you don't have a better handle than him.
All right.
But
come on,
D Wade can handle the ball.
He can handle the ball and explode quicker though. I'd rather that.
It's just again, Steve Francis caught up in that N1 generation. He did all of this. He had all them little shakes with his shit. That's the thing about Steve Francis. D Wade wasn't really like shaking like that.
He was the Flash.
Like, Steve
he
had
hit
all
you with
of
a boom and then he gone.
And he would go, yeah. Like Steve was like shaky as hell. Like he did it like
he wanted to play with you, G.
Black people he hooped like black people. He hooped like the hood. Everybody who touched the basketball in 02 did all this before they did anything. They did all of that. All the shoulder work.
Okay. Do that again, Pavy.
No. But he did all the shoulder work. All of that. With the ball. Crossing over. All of that.
Oh. Okay. I agree with that. I agree with that. Hey, you can at Sean Keys on Instagram, my Twitter.
I'm definitely making that. I'm definitely making this the fucking thumbnail. I'm fucking crying, bro. What? Where did we just go in the last 15 minutes, bro? What?
He's like James Harden. Oh shit! What, bro?
The ISO man. All right.
I know what you're saying, G. It's not that, like you said, it's not a bad take. It's just there's so many other names you could have said before you got to James Harden, the 36 PPG per game averaging James Harden, the league MVP.
OJ Mayo would have been a decent comparison.
It's just so many names.
OJ Mayo,
yes, the juice.
Before you got to James Harden, G. So many names.
I don't agree with that.
Oh, I'm fucking crying. Oh man, but yeah, man. Tell the people where they can find you at. Spell it out
Hold
for
on,
them.
wait a minute, because for some reason your chat box keep going like large or small. All right, go ahead. Damn, Pavage too. What's going on?
It's you can find me on Instagram at Sean Keese, ShaunKeese, as well as my Twitter. It's the same thing at Sean Keese.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man, we appreciate
Sir.
it. Pav, you got your plug in?
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
What's the name of this episode?
Steve Francis was the first James Harden. I'm about to put this shit out like literally right now, bro. I'm on the flow, G. I am crying, man. As always, man.
All right.
It's been Hoops and Brews, man. If you're under the age of 18 in Canada, you better not be drinking. If you're under the age of 21 in America, you better not be fucking drinking. Don't do it. Also, don't drink and drive. Actually, stay your ass at home. Don't go to the beach, man. I know all y'all been at the beach and at the park, G. Like, I just want to know, like, why y'all got to go to the beach or the park? Like, y'all leave the house and y'all first inclination ain't to go hang out with your friends. This is go to the beach, go to the park.
They hanging out with their friends at the beach. That's where they hanging out with them at the beach. They linking up at the beach. They are. They definitely hanging out with their friends, just at the beach.
Crying. And if
Because they ain't hanging at the lakefront because Lightfoot ain't having it.
yeah,
He shut all that down.
she ain't shut down that Fast and the Furious last night. Oh my God, man. Anyways, man, it's your boy TPJ, man. We'll get out of here, man. It's been Hoops and Brews. Shout out to you, Sean Keese, man. You're welcome back anytime, bro.
Yes, sir.
And until next time, we'll get up with y'all
Appreciate
next
y'all.
time. It's been Hoops and Brews. And until then, we out.
Got your woman texting me while I'm talking to Doc. Phone ringing through the presser, had to text her to stop. While she sitting parallel to the nigga she got. I've been the realest since my rookie deal. 85 mic when I pull up here. Yeah, and you pull up like a Lord with candy. Speaking from your burner, saying you can't stand me. Fresh like I just got a contract. Fresh like I just got a max. Roll a this with